Hello everyone, my name is Timur. Today I'm going to show you how to write a simple macro in Microsoft Excel. First of all, you probably are wondering, why do we care about macros? Well, macros can be very helpful and sometimes important when you're working with huge amounts of data. And for example, if your manager tells you to perform a repetitive operation over and over again, when you're working with and multiple data sets, big data sets, these repetitive actions can become quite tiresome. So you need to come up with some operation that would do the same thing automatically. Okay. So here I have Microsoft Excel 2019. Of course, if you have Microsoft Office 365, that's even better. If you have 2016, 13, or any previous versions, don't worry, macros should be working because macros have been around for quite a while. But anyways, you should get the latest version because a lot of improvements have come over time. Okay, as I said, this is my Microsoft Excel 2019. And why would you want to do macros anyway? Why do we even care about such things as macros? Well, let's say that every single month, my manager gives me the spreadsheet that has customer names in one column and then some other data in the other. And let's say that my manager wants me to format this data in a specific way. So let's consider in our case, a data with the student name, the number of this student, and the tuition fee paid. Okay, so these names are really taken from the BMU students' names, but don't take it personally, please. These are just examples. Okay, so for example, Avazbek Abdumalikov paid 35 million sums. Maftun Abdurrahmanova didn't pay anything, and so on. So you can see that in this column, first name and last name, they come in one column, right? So our task is to write a macro that would separate last name from the first name, and we want to color code the amounts that are equal or greater than 35 million sums. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, so writing a macros doesn't necessarily mean that we will be writing code, but one of the ways to create macros is to go to the tab called Developer. Okay, if you don't have this tab, you should go to File, go to Parameters, okay, just like this, and then under the Настроить ленту, you will find the разработчик or developer box that should be ticked. Okay, you tick this box and press OK. In this case, this tab will appear, and in this tab you can see the word macros and record the macros, right? Record the macros. Okay, so we should start recording the macros in order to create one. Now let's press this button. Okay, so once we press record button in the record, we should name this macros, and let's name it, well, for example, format student data. The name of the macros should really be one word, and all subwords should be connected using underscores, for example. Okay, so this is the name, format underscore student underscore data. Okay. Okay, now, so we have started recording our macros. So in order to separate last name from and the first name, we need to go to data and then text by columns with delimiters. Okay, press next, space, we check space, next, press, okay. Okay, but first of all, we actually, what I forgot to do, we need to add one column, okay? And then let's repeat these actions again. Okay. And now you can see that we have separated last name and the first name. So we can rename now these columns to be students' first name and students' last name. Okay? So now we have these columns as separate entities. Now, we want to color code the amount of tuition fees paid. So for that, we will go to the main, conditional formatting, okay, and then we should select other rules, and then we should select the condition, greater or equal to, and then amount, 35 million sums, okay, and the format should be, let's make it green, because those who paid 35 million sums and more, let's consider them to be not debtors, okay? Other students are indebted to the university. Okay, now we have color coding. So now, after finishing all this, we can actually stop recording the macros. Okay. Now we have the macros saved. Let's undo everything we've done. And let's keep this data set clean. And let's create another data set and copy this data set into the new sheet. Okay. So here, we can actually make sure you copy to the same position where you had your initial data set, starting from A1, okay? Okay, now, here you can go to developer, press macros, and press run. Now you can see that your data has been formatted in a matter of 1 second, okay? You can also, if you want, let me clean this again. You can actually, let's copy it again. You can actually create a button for that, and that button will magically format your data. Okay? So let's go to developer, insert button, big button here, and we need to connect this button to the needed macro, format student data. Okay? And let's name this button, let's say formatted. Okay? Now, if we press this button, your data will be formatted. Well, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe to our BMU channel to watch more videos like this. We hope that you learn many things from this video as an additional material to your main coursework. And thank you very much. Bye.